We are back, everyone. Funzy. We are here with the crew from Queen City Disc. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Happy Memorial Day. It
Yes.
is when we're filming this, and yeah, I'm here with. I'm lucky enough to have all of the guys in the same room for this. And girl,
All the
and girl.
guys.
Hey, Amy, let's go.
Amy's part of the guys. Amy's part of the guys.
She's part of the crew. So,
All right,
you
where are you
guys
guys?
have... Oh, yeah.
We're in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're at my house right now on the back porch. When we joined, Grant thought we were on the course doing this, but we're on my back porch right now.
That's
And it's
dedication.
very humid, so sorry if we look a little wet.
Nah, it's all good. So, for those who don't know, Queen City Disc is a, I guess, content group, I would say. And you guys have over 79,000 followers on Instagram. And how many on YouTube subscribers do you have?
I think it's like 16,
Yeah.
16,000,
So you've
something
been
like that.
you've been pumping out content for a while, all of y'all. So I guess tell us more about that. We want to hear just the origin story, because when I got into disc golf 2021, I do recall like following you guys and seeing a lot of your videos early on or around that period. So yeah, tell us how the group formed and how it's grown
Sure.
so much.
Yeah, Queen City Disc really is just like a collection of people in Charlotte. Like, this is like the core people that you see a lot of, but it used to be just like during COVID especially, a ton of people were playing, and it was like probably there was a pool of like 20 different friends of ours that played once in a while, and everyone would just jump in and we'd play some like chaotic mob golf rounds where you just have 15 people on a card and you try to see what happens. And I was like, the energy of those rounds was so much fun, and the chaos, and it was just like a good positive vibe the entire time. So I was like, I want to start filming this and try to figure out how to almost capture that raw fun energy and then put that online, so even like disc golfers as well as non-disc golfers can be like, whoa, like these people look like they're having an amazing time, whether they're playing good or bad. I want to go and possibly try disc golf out to feel that a little bit. So yeah, it just started. We were just making videos for fun, filming good and bad shots, and then pretty early on, I think we had 1,000 followers or something like that. We had we got hit up by Joe from another round, and
Yeah.
at the time we were exclusively short form content. So we were just pumping out reels, and we were on TikTok or whatever. And yeah, Joe, it was like a huge deal at the time because we were very new to the disc golf community, and he kind of like nudged us to keep creating content and kind of step it up a little bit. And it was around that time when we hit the iconic Jesus Amy Ace video.
Yes.
Blew up and went super viral. And yeah, I think what's crazy about that too is when it happened, we didn't realize what we had on our hands at all. Like, it was just like it was a really fun time. We went out, we filmed, Amy was throwing shots and she aced, and we got it on video, and the reaction was awesome. But like, there wasn't a single part of me that was like, this is gonna go like mega viral. And to the scale of what we know it is today, I just remember filming it and I was like, wow, that was a really fun moment. Can't wait to post this up for the few people to enjoy it or whatever. And yeah, that kind of skyrocketed the page a little bit. It gave us that initial boost.
Yeah, I remember seeing that video. It and there's also the Richer video. Like, why is there just viral, just random like disc golf videos? That's just so funny. But yeah, Jamie Lee's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's had some technical difficulties, but he's back. I have another question.
Yeah.
So You guys are consistently posting on Instagram or YouTube pretty consistently. I know another round just hired Sacco to help him with that. I'd imagine you haven't hired anyone to help you with that. How do you honestly stay so consistent with just posting and creating content? It seems kind of
Yeah,
insane.
I have a large pool of content to pull from. Like anytime we go out and film, like between because I'm also a musician outside of disc golf.
Yes.
So trying to balance that can be a little bit tricky. But typically when we go out, like our short form content is pretty straightforward. I've done these similar formats for a long time, so I'm really comfortable putting them together and making them look appealing and all that stuff. So yeah, I do all the editing, I do all the pulling of content. But typically when we go out as a group and we just film, like I'm able to get stuff that I can bank for a long period of time, while also just filming stuff. Like companies will send different discs to try out and try to get videos with. So I'll also be shooting that. But yeah, it's a lot of I'll typically schedule out stuff. Like I love the schedule feature because I can just wake up in the morning, and if I have my video idea for the day, just get it all set up, schedule it, and then not think about it, and it'll go out sometime later in the day. But
Perfect.
it can be a grind sometimes.
Yeah, I do you have like a set like how many you have to post a day, or is it just more so like just whatever you have, whatever you're feeling?
Yeah, whatever I have, whatever I'm feeling, I try to go at least. I try to aim for one post a day, but I mean, it typically can be unrealistic some days because sometimes when I'm working with music and I'm either in the studio or rehearsing with my band Modern Alibi, I try to like separate those two worlds a lot. Like I don't want to, when I'm in music, I want to think 100% music, and when I have a day where I can just create disc golf content, I'm just going to pour all my energy into creating that and try to not cross over the two too much because it gets overwhelming.
Yeah, you seem like you have the best jobs in the actual world. Like
For sure, for sure. It's definitely it's difficult. I'm very fortunate. My family really supports what I do on both sides. Like my parents, my dad was a musician in Jersey, and so he understands the grind. He understands the patience you need, and just the music industry today is just so much. It's very different because of social media. So trying to navigate that, it takes more time for a fully independent band to kind of set their roots and start progressing up. But yeah, I've been very fortunate on both sides. My family plays a lot of disc golf now. My mom just got into it. She's the best because she probably plays more disc golf than me now, and she throws like 150 feet max. But she's just straight down the fairway, and she loves doing it. She appreciates
that's
it.
awesome.
And I think once she got into it and realized that there's a lot of potential in the sport, she was like, okay, like you can spend time on both and try to make your hobbies become that dream career.
Well, we were talking a little bit before the podcast, and you couldn't reveal anything because then it just ruined the podcast. But I'd be interested to hear. So, you're a full-time musician, full-time disc golfer? Kind of, how does the split? I feel like you've kind of mentioned it already. How does the split for something like that look right now?
Yeah. So being a musician, so I'm a drummer for a band called Modern Alibi. It's a fully independent alt rock band, and it's think like Arctic Monkeys meets 21 Pilots meets the Strokes and the Killers, like that whole sphere of music.
And relatively successful too, right? Like touring and have a decent amount of streams on Spotify and stuff like that too, right?
For sure, yeah. We've gotten a lot of traction between the last 2 years. It's been a very steady incline. We're not trying to go the viral route. So like if you follow us on social media, like especially on our main platforms, we're not posting all the time. We're just posting stuff that is very meaningful to the music. And because just we've seen bands, and it's very similar within disc golf, we've just seen bands that we know that go super viral, and then they have a song, and then the rest of their career is just kind of like a steady decline, almost trying to chase that virality of that big hit and everything. So we're very grassroots on the ground, like just four best friends that love to create music and are just on a steady. It's very slow because it's hard for an independent band to make it in the industry right now, but it's so worth it in so many ways. And yeah, we're going on our first like main, our first big headlining tour run this upcoming June, and we'll be literally on the road from the beginning of June all the way into July. So that's going to be a ton of fun. I don't know how much disc golf I'm going to get out there because I'll be stuck in the tour van with all the boys. But yeah, in terms of the balance, I'm a drummer and I help with the production of our music. And yeah, I was telling them, like, I try to, when I'm in music, I try to spend that and all my energy into that and not really think about anything else. And then when I'm creating disc golf content, I try to invest all my time in that and kind of keep them a little bit separate. Because if I try to think about both at the same time, it just becomes way too overwhelming. And then creatively, I kind of feel a little faltered or flat.
Yeah, I guess a follow-up question to that is, when one of them needs all of your time, is there a preference?
It's a great question. They both got their pros and they both got their cons. I guess one thing about music, and like you kind of learn it as you do it. Like I've been playing live since I was like 14, 15 years old. So I'm 24 right now. I've been doing it for nearly a decade. And there is a lot of downtime, especially when you're on the road. Like you'll ask any touring musician. It's like 95% of your time is just waiting and like figuring out like how to fill your time. So if anything, that kind of helps. Like when you have a lot of time, I can be like, okay, I can mentally shift to thinking about disc golf content for a little bit, spend some time there, and then once everything picks back up, you just go fully back into it. Right.
So I guess what I'm hearing is you'd like for the music thing to take off, but if the music thing takes off, you can still do disc golf. But what if the disc golf thing takes off? Like, I mean, obviously Instagram is already really big. I don't even know. I mean, like, I don't know how much money you can make off of Instagram.
Zero.
But like,
zero.
Okay, that's what I've found as well.
Yeah.
And so like that's kind of why I'm saying, like, I know you make YouTube videos, great YouTube videos, and
I appreciate it.
Maybe haven't seen as much traction with those as you'd like to have seen, but say it does start having a lot of traction, like, is there a more of a focus on something like that if it does start doing a little bit better? Does that make sense?
That's a great question. That's something I never really thought about too much. I don't know. I think because I've chased music so much longer than trying to chase a career in disc golf, I'd probably have to lean more towards music. I think music is just universal. It's like you can talk to anybody about any band. You could figure out some sort of common ground through music. But I mean, I don't know. Like if there is a world where like the disc golf career takes off, like I'd have to rethink my values and my career. But I think right now, with how music's going versus disc golf, like obviously there's a lot more money in the in the music industry. There's a lot more connections, and I'm just fortunate enough to where it's a career path that also allows me to create content within disc golf, and I've been able to do it. But maybe, on both sides, if like disc golf blows up, or if the creator space for disc golf blows up one day, I'll have to pivot. But for now, it's like music. Even if it blows up, I'll still have that time to create and
for sure
go and travel the world. That's kind of the dream, is to like be able to tour and play courses all over the world. So.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds awesome. I guess another follow-up question. Or Ben, do you have something?
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a question for Christian, because I was gonna shift it because we have 3 people in the back that we gotta
well, yeah,
we gotta
We
find
gotta
out
get
about.
Christian's other band is behind it. Disc golf band.
Yeah.
I was kind of gonna pivot with my question as well.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, I remember. I don't know how long I've been following the Instagram page, but it's been a while. And at one point, you know, you get introduced as Queen City Disc Golf, which is not Christian Stewart, you know, your real name, Disc Golf. And so, yeah, like, it is definitely a little confusing what Queen City is, because at one point a few years ago, you changed the profile picture to you because of, you know, verification purposes or whatever. And, you know, even before the podcast, we talked a little bit about it, and yeah, didn't really fully understand. So, yeah, explain what Queen City is and how it kind of works, because I assume the whole gang doesn't do disc golf and music full time as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, so it does get confusing because my face is the profile picture, and that story's pretty funny because when Meta verification first rolled out, they're like, you can like apply, and then also it has different tiers that you can subscribe to it. One of the things they had to do for any company, like they didn't have it for businesses yet or business pages. It was some weird update. So you had to verify your profile through like their facial recognition thing, and you had to like make your profile picture a picture of yourself in order to apply. And so like we used to have just like a general Queen City logo, and so at the time I was in college. And I was like in my car in between classes. And so I changed it just to like a picture of myself smiling. And I was just like, I went on our stories. I was like, yeah, no, like, it's not going to be like this forever. I'm just doing this for the verification thing. And then I changed it. I went to my classes. I came back to my car and I tried to change it. And it was just like, nope, you have to keep this up for like the next 2 weeks or something like that. So that's when our profile picture just got stuck to a picture of me smiling with like a bucket hat. It was a really goofy picture, but it's just stuck ever since. And so yeah, a lot of people always get confused. It's like, is Queen City Disc you? Is it a collection of people? And so I guess to answer the question, so I do all the editing. I try to organize all the stuff within Queen City Disc, but it's nothing without any of these guys. Like, this is kind of the core group that we film with the most. Riley's crying right now, but yeah, no, we're just a group of friends that try to cultivate a really positive and fun vibe out on the disc golf course, and then we try to capture that with a camera and spread that around a little bit.
All right, y'all 3 should introduce yourselves and then say like when you were first on the channel, how you were feeling about it, all that stuff.
And what you do full time outside of disc golf.
Yes.
My name's Jaime Armendariz. I'm currently in school to get a finance degree, and then I also work at my church and I do media and production. So
Nice.
fun stuff. But I actually was neighbors with Christian growing up, and
You're 16, right? 16 years old.
I'm 8 years old. 8 years old. No, I'm 18 years old. I'm about to turn 19 next week. But the way I knew Christian is we were neighbors, and I don't even know how. Like, my sister knew his sister, and kind of just started hanging out. And then during COVID, we were like, have nothing to do. He's like, yo, let's go play some ultimate frisbee, and that's how it kind of all started. And then we started playing disc golf, and kind of shot off from there. So yeah, fun stuff.
What's funny, we gave him a nickname when we first started playing disc golf because everyone would mess up his name. They'd call him Jamie, Jaimin, like they would never say it right. So the original Queen City Disc page was called Jaimin Productions just because we thought it was funny. And then we stumbled upon Queen City Disc. So
That's some good lore. I love that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I feel like I was watching a recent video and someone was calling him Jamie.
Jamie,
Is it
yeah.
Rod?
Yeah, probably. I don't even know.
Checks out.
Yeah. But it's funny, the first ever video I think that we posted, or Christian posted, it was literally just like the most random hype video of me. Like,
Oh yeah. I think the first video ever on Queen City Disc, it was like, it had that Kanye song. Was it Power? Where it's like and it was just a video of him. He looks like he's like, he looked very young at the time, and it was funny. He like introed the video. He's like, "My name's Jaime. I'm sponsored by Discraft, Discmania." He listed like every single company, and we tagged all the companies, and it was just like a slow-mo hype montage of him playing disc golf. He was very mid.
I wasn't good. I only had a forehand.
Yeah.
All right, this is a hard hitting question right here.
Yeah.
My first experience of U2 was a glitch round at Bailey Road. That was legendary.
Oh.
Dang.
Was that real?
So I think what a lot of people forget is I was playing doubles with myself because I had two. I don't know. I really don't know if I even mentioned it in the intro. I may have completely forgot. But I was playing doubles, so I had two shots. It wasn't a one shot round,
Okay.
but it was. Yeah, I mean Jaime filmed it. He was there. It was like within the doubles round. Yeah, I had two. What was it? Two aces.
Yeah, all the aces were real. Like, it wasn't like we threw and then walked back. Like, all of it was like he pat, but he threw two.
Yeah, so it was like a doubles 23 under or something like that. It was wild, but
I mean, that's still insane.
yeah, it's still to this day one of the craziest things. And with a glitch too, it was just.
Yeah.
I got to try to qualify for the Glitch World Championship. That'd be pretty cool.
Dude, that's in my hometown. So come on
Dude,
up.
that would
We can
be so
film.
fun. We should all do it. We should all do it.
Awesome.
Yeah, because Bonanza stayed at my house like 2 years ago to play it.
Yeah.
Amy, will
Could
make
you
it.
do it again right now if we went out to the course?
Heck no. I'd shoot like a 10 or something like that.
All right, next up.
Yes,
Who we got?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
I'm Riley Phelan, Cam Newton. I'm a cook outside of disc golf. I'm actually a kitchen manager. I've been kitchen managing for like 3 years now. And honestly, I knew Christian in high school, and we didn't really hang out in high school at all. But then right outside of like 2021, maybe a little bit before then, me and Christian just started playing disc golf a lot, and we first played at a course that's no longer here in the Charlotte area. And I just remember always playing with him, like,
Wait, which
just
course?
after that.
Robbins.
Ah, dude,
Yeah,
rest in
I
peace,
remember playing
Robbins.
Robbins with you, and it was like, I was like, oh, I want to do this like every weekend.
It is pretty wild that we've known each other our entire lives.
Yeah.
And I just like I would have conversations with him here and there in high school and a little bit in middle school, and I was just like, dude, that's a really cool guy. But I never thought much of it, and now it's like, dude, like Riley's like my brother right now.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Hey, Christian did a lot for me. Like, honestly, like 2020, 2021, I was like worst mental state, and then I got to have literally like the best friend ever.
Let's go.
So it's like,
I love
and
that.
then like the second best friend ever in Jaime.
Nah.
So,
Amy's just
Mortal
looking out.
enemies.
That's so second. That's so funny.
yeah. But just like being with everybody means a lot, and having a rivalry with Jaime is one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah, it's not a rivalry if I always beat him. I don't understand.
What's your favorite video you've been in?
Oh, favorite video? Probably the Myrtle Beach video with Amy. I know we had Christian Christian took 6 of our shots throughout the round,
Mulligans. Yeah.
like mulligans, and Amy absolutely destroyed me, and I was so sick during the video. I mean, like, as soon as we got off the disc golf course, I felt like I could have passed out and died. It was.
I feel like that most days.
Yeah.
That's how you feel today. You're sick, Grant.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, Grant's sick. He's out here grinding for us. Shout out Grant, intern Grant. What a good guy.
Grant.
All right, and then
Terry.
yeah, the icon, Amy.
Yeah, I didn't play disc golf until I met Christian. My dad played it, and I remember I went with him one time, and I was like, this is the lamest thing ever. Like, this is such a dad hobby because my dad played it. And the first round I played with him, it was all of his friends. It was like the first time I met him, his friends. And it was like the second hole, and I threw it directly to the right, and everyone laughed. And I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm just walking the course. But I just kept going with him, and it was just so fun. Everybody was having fun, so I kept trying. And I remember when I first started, I would just go to wherever he threw and, like, putt from there. I'd throw off the tee pad and then go where he threw. And we get that question a lot. Like, a lot of guys are like, how'd you get your girlfriend into it? And I think a lot of people try to, when they get their friends or significant others into it, they buy all these discs and they make them play all the time and try to give them all these, like, form tips and you should do this and throw this. And I think Christian didn't do any of that. It was just everybody was out having fun, and I was having fun, and there was no pressure, and that's what made me want to keep going, is I just wanted to go out to have fun. I wasn't really trying to get better, and then probably like 6 months into it, I was like, wait, I'm like starting to throw a little bit farther and putt a little bit better, and then I got more competitive and into it. But yeah, it works out nice. I'm a teacher outside of Queen City Discs, so I get summers off. This is actually my first week on summer break. I'm so excited.
Oh, it's awesome.
But it's nice because then I'll have like 2 weeks off in the winter time and a week off in the spring and the whole summer to film. And I know my schedule, like I'm always off on the weekends, and that makes it really nice for disc golf is I always get to play. And we're very lucky to live in Charlotte. We can play year round. Gets a little bit colder in the winter time, but yeah, that works out really nice for us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever play by yourself, or would you pretty much only play with the squad?
I played one time by myself, and I just remember it was like the worst round ever. I felt so awkward, and I was like, this is not fun. Like,
you tried to film too,
yeah,
right?
I took a camera and a tripod, and I remember somebody's like, oh my gosh, I watched you guys on Instagram, and I just felt so weird. It felt so unnatural. I think I love disc golf because when you have a good shot, you turn around and you're like, oh my gosh, did everybody see that? And then when you have a bad shot, it's like people are laughing it off with you, like making jokes. And when I played by myself, it was like the good shots felt like nothing, and then the bad shots felt terrible. I was like, dang, this sucks, and nobody's here to like make a joke about it. So I've literally in 5 years, I've played one round by myself, and I'll never do it again.
Do you plan on ever playing competitively?
We talk about this all the time because a lot of people will comment that, like, dude, she should try, you know. I'm not a competitive disc golfer. Like, we've done tournaments, and there was a while where I was playing a lot of tournaments, and I liked that I was, like, really focused and practicing a lot for them, but I just put way too much pressure on myself, and I can't. Even tournaments that I've played well, I can probably name like 2 tournaments that I actually enjoyed my time out there. Like, most of the time, I get in the car and I'm like, oh, I missed this putt, I messed up this drive. Just the nerves get to me and it's not fun. But like, no matter how bad I play when we play for content, I always get in the car and I'm like, dude, that was so much fun. So I think I'm just like, the content side of it is way more fun to me than the competitive side. But I will say, like, I've played in, like, one of the, what's the women's event that we played?
The women's global event.
Yeah, that is so much fun. But it's a team event. And I think because of that, like, the idea of, like, doing it with a group is just really fun to me. And then I had fun playing competitively. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll try to dabble back into that. But it just gets me too nervous.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do any of the rest of y'all play by yourselves, or would you film around by yourselves? Or, like, how does that work, Christian? Like, who else, like, gets to film and post and whatever?
I've tried to teach them how to film the way that I would like, and it never goes well. So I typically do all of the production, and then I'll kind of position it so, like, I'll film them, and then I can set it up and film and frame for myself and all that stuff. But I don't know. Have you guys ever tried to film by yourself?
1,000%.
Really?
We've sent you things.
Oh, that's right.
They just didn't see the light of day.
They're still there.
He sent us a burner email.
It's all in spam, yeah.
That's amazing.
No, dude, it's tough. I mean, I don't think people realize how, like, nerve-wracking it can be to, like, just bring a camera out to the course to film yourself and then
For sure.
try to get something good. Like, it feels really awkward, especially when you have to talk to the camera. Like, I was going to ask you, like, I love your videos, especially the ones where you just sit on a hole and people come up and you just do a challenge with them. Like, how is your perspective on that? Like, do you get nervous that, like, I don't know, like, just never?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude. I do get super nervous. Actually, those videos in basically every video I make, which I haven't made that many, long form anyway. Like, there's a lot of nerve buildup that I have to just kind of get over to do it because of, like, the cringiness of filming myself like talking to a camera.
Yeah,
And then anytime you're doing a challenge with other people, which, like, I feel like the only other people to do this is Rip Disc Golf, which I don't know how he feels about it. But there's definitely, for me, like, pressure and nerves because I'm just like, what if these people are annoyed with me? Like, what if they don't want to do this, or, like, they're like, why does this guy have a camera set up? Like, why is he in the way?
It's brutal. And I think, like, I've seen some big creators talk about it too. Like, it is one of the toughest things to do is film and interact with the camera while there's other people just in the sphere. Like, I know Amy really struggles with it. Like, we went out and filmed around at Reedy yesterday, and there was just a ton of people on the course. So it's like while you're trying to film your putts and everything, there's just a group standing on the tee pad just waiting for you to film up. And the whole time you're just like, you don't know if they're annoyed, you don't know if they don't know what you're doing or whatever. And so you just try to rush, and it's impossible to focus on what you're actually trying to accomplish with that video, because your mind is just kind of like spinning with a bunch of negative thoughts about everybody.
Yeah, I think it's like it's almost like a goal of mine, or I have to kind of make it a goal to go out there and to not care what people think.
Yes.
Like, I kind of see it as like a mental building, like, technique of, like, this really doesn't matter that much. Like, worst thing that can happen is, you know, they get mad and they're like, hey, get out of the way or whatever.
Yeah.
But most people aren't like that. Like, you're gonna have good interactions for the most part. Like, most of my experiences, people see a camera and they're like, oh, that's cool. Like, what are you filming? Like, and so I'm sure you guys are the same way.
Yeah. Fortunately, we haven't had a bad interaction yet, and it's exactly what you said. It's like, if we're in the way, we'll the next hole just play through, and we'll get out of the way for you, and then most of the time they're just like, oh, like, that's sick, or I've seen your stuff before and can't wait for this one to come out. So, but it definitely is. It's like the more you do it, the more comfortable you get, but truly it can be very complicated, and especially because we're in the Charlotte area, which is like one of the disc golf hubs. It's like it's hard to get out to a course and just have it to yourself and to film and do whatever. Like, most of the time we go out, there's a lot of waiting to let people play through, and then, or you just have to, like, suck it up and, all right, we're going to film in front of this group and try to play quick and go through it.
Yeah, that's the most nerves, is just when you're trying to film part of a round and you're, like, coming up on a group, or a group's coming up on you, and you're like, this is, like, cringy.
Yeah.
I've also filmed the tournament. I actually filmed it with Ben, but I definitely felt the pressure.
Take it out. What is that going to be posted, Grant?
I'm about to post a long form video, and then that one will be the next one I'm working on.
All right.
It's awful.
I mean, I played bad too, but yo, shout out. I want to see if you guys agree. Scrapyard's front nine, best front nine ever. Back nine, trash.
I don't like the back nine. But what I love about Scrapyard is the front nine wraps around to the parking lot, so
that's true.
You play the front nine, leave, or play the front nine again, and then leave after that. But, like, I'm with you.
Yeah, hole 10 after, like, or is it, or I don't know. What there's hole 8. Okay, actually, yeah, hole 10's like fun. Like, I feel like that's definitely harder to get there and park it, it's kind of, you got to juice it and miss some. And then I think 11, if I'm not mistaken,
11 is rough.
is that the one where?
That's a dead straight.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I liked that one. And then after that, it was just like, I was like, what what are we doing here? I'm throwing into to no gap and trying to do 100.
15, Ben was shaking his head. He was like, what even is this hole? This
Yeah.
is not a hole.
I was like, huh? I can't even get there unless I just get.
That's what I always tell people. Like, we'll get a lot of DMs like, "Hey, I'm booking a trip to Charlotte right now. What are 5 courses I should play?" And Scrapyard's always on like near the top of the list. But I always tell people, I'm like, look, like the front 9 is goated. It's awesome.
Yes.
The back 9's
So
like
good.
whatever. So if you have time, you can play the whole thing, or just run the front 9 again, or go to another course 15 minutes down the road. Like, it's a lot of fun.
Well,
Dude, the water there is about to just be gone. I don't know if you've been recently, but hole 8 is
Really?
almost like not even a water hole at this point.
You can literally walk across.
Yeah. I
Crazy.
usually walk down from the tee pad and just like walk around the little
Yeah.
puddle that's there now.
I'm
I haven't
hoping.
seen it.
I'm hoping this rain this week will like actually like fill it up a little bit.
I was hoping so too.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So I've given my top 5 Charlotte courses on Funzy. It's a reel somewhere. I'd like to hear all
Yeah,
of,
from
all
Queen
of,
City Disc.
all of y'all.
City Disc.
But I want to hear
Top
hear
5.
each individual. Each
individual?
just like a quick,
Okay.
just like 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5.
You got it.
All right, ready? Nevin, Hornets, Eastway, Kilbourne. Scrap. Wait, no.
What
I
about
messed
Bradford? No Bradford.
it up. I messed it up. I went too
Bradford's
fast.
one.
I went too fast. Hornets,
Okay.
Scrapyard, Nevin, Bradford.
Wow.
Wow.
Eastway's at 1?
Eastway at 5.
You still have 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Eastway was
Mine's-
okay.
So
for me.
5 is last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Go.
Mine is so easy. Bradford 1, Eastway 2, Nevin 3, Hornets 4, and then honestly, I don't love Scrapyard. Killy 5.
Kilbourne was. I
You
was
guys-
very impressed. I loved Kilbourne.
Y'all really like
got my
Nevin
top
so
4.
far.
I think Bradford #1.
Yeah.
Bailey, Hidden Gem. You always have a fun time there. It's just like a short pitch and putt. Reedy is very fun, and none of you guys said Frank List. Sure, bud.
There's a freaking bug on my leg. Sorry.
Crawling on you.
Oh my god. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Like, Frank List is really fun because it's out in the open, but it's one of those courses. It's like really fun to play once a year. It's so hard. All the holes are
Is
very
that
far.
the gully in Ravine course? Is that the or is that the?
No, that's R.L.
Oh.
Smith.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
R.L.
That's,
Smith is
20.
awesome.
I love it.
Amy
R.L.
hates that
I hate
course,
R.L. Smith.
Oh, okay.
I've cried at that course. It's so hard. No, but Frank Lisk is just like a bomber course, so it's fun when you get new discs or you're just in the mood to not have to hit a gap. It's the only course where you're like not hitting gaps in Charlotte.
Hey, I agree.
Grant.
Frank Lisk is underrated.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Fun, but it's a
It's
nice.
so hot though. That's why we only play it once a year. You're out in the sun the whole time. It's like,
And it's like you're walking for like just miles and miles. It's
and
such a
I
course.
always lose steam by the end. Like I start pretty strong, and I'm like, wait, I think I could score kind of well. And then we get to like the back 9, and I think you've just ripped so much and walked so much that, and the sun gets to me. So at the end, I'm always like, all right, that's a once a year course. But
Yeah.
what are yours?
Grant, you said you're not a big Nevin fan, right?
I mean, I
I
guess
loved Nevin.
Really?
I loved
I don't know if
Nevin
I'm-
when I played it. Yeah.
I like Nevin more than Hornets Nest. I think.
Really?
I
Okay.
like Hornets.
I have
I'm-
I have a
I'm-
grudge against Hornets Nest because they never have the water hole basket up for me. Every time I go, it's gone.
That's so valid.
And I'm like, why do I even come
yeah,
here?
that's so valid. They need to figure something out because that's such an iconic hole. That the old hole 2, I think hole 16 now at Hornets, the water hole. It's never there unless it's for tournament.
Yeah. Well, they don't put it up because they don't want people going in the water. Because like if you throw your disc in the water, you're gonna go in the water to get it, and they just
Right.
don't. They're like, you can't.
Well,
put
it's
it
for
up.
it's because it's people can fish off of there and they don't want anyone to get hit. But top five, Bradford #1. It's just goated. The shorts, longs, so fun. See, I'm a Hornets Nest guy. I like all the layouts out there. So Hornets number 2, Scrapyard front 9 number 3.
Let's go.
And then, I love Bailey. Bailey is an awesome course. It's pitch and putt, 21 holes. But like that's where I fell in love with disc golf. That's where I got my family to fall in love with disc golf. And it's just like, dude, you go out to Hornets or Nevin and you play really poor. You go to Bailey and you have a recovery round. Then you love disc golf again. And then 5, I'm gonna throw an odd one in there. So the Jesus Amy video was actually filmed at a local course. What is it? MSA? Something like that.
Know. We call it something.
STEM Academy.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes from my house, but it's like just tiny little pitch and putt, or it's a 9-hole course on this really open property where we just go out there and we just make holes. We don't play the actual course, but there's so much potential because it's got a road going through all of it. So you have your tee pad there, and then you have 9 like prodigy baskets all over the property. So like I'm just a big fan of that. Going out to, there's never anyone out there, so I just go make a course, have fun, and we'll just go and we'll do field work or whatever. I don't know. I have a really that course is very near and dear to my heart. So yeah, MSA.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Most Charlotte people haven't, but yeah, if you go out there, I mean, it's a 9-hole. It's not great, but if you can make it great, you can make it great.
Yeah. Have y'all been to either two, I think, kind of hidden gems? Rob Wallace Park and Horse Course.
We did play the horse course. Amy is actually, it's really funny. Within the Queen City Disc lore and community, we have a big, Amy's a big horse fan. She takes horseback riding lessons, and she wears a lot of horse apparel. And so she has like a horse sweater that's like really popular in our Queen City Disc community. And it's weird. It's like when we post it, non-disc golf fans that are just like the horse community kind of shows up for those videos. And so the whole funny joke is like one of our formats is like if Amy aces, I'll buy her a horse or something like that.
Hasn't happened.
And yeah, it's just like
Did you ace yesterday or something?
I did ace
She
recently,
did.
and that was our thing. Is he was like, "Oh, you had to birdie it to get the horse." I'm like, "No."
Because
Right.
we can't get a horse right now, unfortunately.
Hey,
But-
I have a better
but that's-
idea. You need to do a
Yeah.
challenge where you do like, which this is like a real sport, I think, but get like one of those horse heads on a broomstick and do a
Hobby
whole round.
horsing.
Do a whole round. Do it like on one of those.
Wait, that would be so
Hobby
funny.
horsing, yeah.
Hobby horse.
Or it should be like if somebody doesn't hit a certain score, they have to go into a hobby horsing competition. They have
Yeah.
to
Oh
participate.
my, that would be amazing.
Which this kind of, I love the horse course, by the way. Incredible property. We live on the other side of Charlotte from it, so we don't get out there too much.
Is that the
But-
one we played when we filmed the?
Yeah. Amy
That
was
was so fun.
Amy was in the flagship Pro Tour commercial because they had a bunch of Charlotte people, and yeah, she got to be a horse owner in the commercial. She got to live out her dreams. So.
That's awesome.
But
That's
we played
amazing.
the course that day, and it was so fun. We had such a fun group that we played with, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Dang, I wish we lived near this. This is such a fun place."
But that's honestly a good pivot point for one of the things that we do in our videos that has helped us a lot is we try to incorporate especially in our long form, we try to incorporate things that will include different niches and different hobbies outside of disc golf. So like when we have Amy film, our big thing is like if she
Books.
yeah, exactly. If she hits her goal, we're going to take her to Barnes & Noble. She gets a book. And it's throughout the video, we're interviewing Amy, and she's just talking through different books and what she's going to get, different recommendations of books. And a lot of people really appreciate that. We get comments where it's like, look, like, my wife is not into disc golf, but she watches your videos for the book recommendations. And it's like, which is wild. And so like another thing too is like we're big Charlotte sports fans. We're just sports fans in general. So
Put
like
150,000.
Yeah. Hey, you know Carolina Mike.
Yo.
But so we wear different jerseys. We do a lot of, we incorporate a lot of the sports memes into what we do. So it's like you don't even need to appreciate disc golf. It more so like shines our different personality traits a little bit more, and is able to branch out to different niches here and there, which is pretty.
I have the official hobby horse format.
Let's hear it.
Whoever, it should be all 4 of you guys playing.
Oh my god.
And whoever takes the best score on a hole, the next hole they have to hobby horse. And so that's like your...
Wait, that's a great. Jaime, it's like the little stick with the head of a
Like a
horse.
broomstick.
Oh, we need
Dude,
to, like,
he's too
You have to
young.
ride it while
Ah,
He's too young. He
I
doesn't
think it's
know.
pretty big in Europe. I think it's really big in Europe.
Yeah, well, ever since she's
If we have
been
to
getting
do
really
that.
into horses, now my whole feed is like hobby horse and like horse stuff.
I would like to put on the record, I am not a hobby horser, okay? I like real horses. I'm not into hobby horsing, but
Me though, I love hobby horsing.
Right,
Yeah.
Riley's
Riley
into
does.
hobby.
We,
I could
we'd
see
love
that.
to see that. We'd
dollars
love
at
to see
Target.
that.
Yeah.
All right, I have another question. I don't know if you guys have talked about this, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know the whole situation back in the day, but you used to do editing for Another Round, right? At one point.
I did a little bit. I more so did. They had a few side channels that that Joe wanted to build up. Like he had one where it kind of wanted to act as like a disc golf sports center a little bit, where people could submit. I think you were one of the first, right?
Yeah.
For the year video. I remember
Yeah.
getting a mission with the glitch ace at the. Was that flying?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was before I really even made YouTube videos, actually.
Yeah, that was. I remember that was my first impression of your content, and I was like, "Holy cow! Like this is awesome."
What was the
And,
Instagram called? I've never even heard of this.
It was called Shot of the Year, and the whole thing was like open submission box, send in your ace, and by the end of the year, we would pick out who our favorite was and send them in Another Round gift card or something like that. But we did it for one summer, and then it just kind of fizzled out a little bit. But yeah, with Another Round, like I have a really close connection with Joe and all the guys over there. I used to work in the shop for a little bit when I got out of college, and we did content together. We collabed on a bunch of stuff, and he was pretty much the guy that like pushed me to want to create more content. And one thing I've learned from doing a lot of content is like if you can find someone like that makes you really excited to go out and film, and just like someone that appreciates stuff like that some of our best moments happen from that. It just adds to that good energy on the course. Like the Jesus Amy video was a result of Joe giving us a stack of Katrina Allen DGA riffs that Amy really liked, and we were like, oh, that's awesome, let's go out to the course and try to get an ace with it. And then that happened, and then it would just be going out. Joe and I have a really good connection, and it's just like every time we go out and film together, something crazy happens. So it's just that kind of collaboration has really helped us a lot. And then now once Queen City picked up, I kind of was able to spend more time doing that, but I still go out and film with them.
Yeah, the reason I asked though is I wanted to know if there was any beef between you and Sacco, because now he's the full-time editor and you used to do some of the editing.
Yeah. Dude, I'll start fabricating some beef. I've wanted disc golf beef. So now me and Sacco are homies. I think having him, just knowing the process of what Joe used to do to maintain, because Another Round pumps out content all the time. And Joe used to do all that, and he kind of wanted me to be that Sacco role, but because I had Queen City and my band and all that stuff, it was just hard for me to juggle all that. So once Sacco came into the game, it was just like instantly, I could tell Joe was a lot happier, and he knew he could just go out there, do his thing, and Sacco is just like an awesome guy, great energy. He's learned the short form format so well, and he has it so well dialed that Joe can just go on autopilot, play his game, and then Sacco's gonna produce it at the best quality.
But you hate him.
I hate him. Yeah, Sacco. Here, I'll give you a clip. I think Nathan Sacco is one of the worst things to ever happen to disc golf, because he stole my job with another round. And no, I'm just kidding. I absolutely love Sacco. I love Sacco.
No, we're only clipping
he is
that
the
part.
best.
I'm gonna make a burner account and clip it.
Sick.
Tell him you're challenging him to a round, and whoever loses
up?
is the
Ooh.
hobby horse.
Yeah. I'm gonna 1v1 you on the course. If I win, you have to hobby horse in the next another round video for the entire time.
So
That'd be fun.
Whoever
I
loses
like
has to work a full shift at another round hobby horse.
what the-
Yes, work the night shift.
Yeah, we're the next.
Yeah.
so what is your
No, those guys are awesome.
What is-
I'm really happy Sacco's like full time in the space because he's doing great things.
yeah, Sacco's the man. What is your like kind of where do you see Queen City like I guess 5 years from now? What any goals, or is it just more so just keep doing what you're doing, or do you want to like become like a foundation esque, you know?
The goals. For sure. In 5 years, yeah, I definitely. We just recently purchased. We upgraded to a Sony FX30 with a nicer lens, and because I was shooting all our YouTube videos on it was like a Sony digital vlog camera that had like some optical zoom and then digital zoom. Like it was just a little switch, but it's something I used for just filming behind the scenes stuff for my band, because I also do all the media, all the behind the scenes stuff. I run a page called Modern Alibi HQ, and it's where not the music videos, not the curated, all the curated stuff for Modern Alibi goes. It's all the behind the scenes. It's documenting the journey from starting at the very bottom to wherever we get to in the future. And so it was literally that vlog camera. I was like, oh, I'll just also use it for disc golf. And it just didn't, it worked enough for what we were doing, but it didn't do the best. So upgraded the camera. I'm learning the camera right now. We filmed a few videos on it. It is night and day with quality and just what we're able to do. But I guess for the goal, it's just learn long form content a lot better, learn my thumbnails and packaging a lot better, and then build that community on there. Because if you can build that long form community, that's the community that's going to last a long time. Where short form's great, and we have a really good following like on Instagram and some on YouTube Shorts, but it's just so hard to hold on to those people in the long run versus if you can build that community through long form content, and you can show more of your personality and yeah, that's honestly that's the short term goal right now, is to pivot towards more long form while also keeping the short form going. But then in 5 years, yeah, I would just love to keep getting better every single video. I think Jay Milley was kind of the guy who entered the scene and really mastered the storytelling aspect of disc golf videos, and that's something I've just never been great at doing yet. And so I want to get better at having that more, rather than just doing a fun challenge and then playing around. Like like kind of do a little bit of both. But I got a lot of learning to do.
You guys recently had like a pretty big boom. I remember just like seeing on your Instagram and YouTube, or like your Instagram stories, you were saying like, oh, we just hit this following mark and this subscribers. What happened that like boosted that?
Yeah, so consistent posting. It's weird. It's like some videos you'll post, they'll kind of initially flop, and then like a month later you'll check and be like, oh wow, that's blowing up right now for some reason. And I think that just goes with consistent posting, people stumbling upon your page through one video, and then it trickles down to something else, and they're like, whoa, this is a really cool video, and then it gains traction. But I don't know, the algorithm's really random. It's so hard to figure it out and all that stuff. So the best thing you can do is just...
Have you found anything, like any specific format or like have you found any recipe of video or thumbnail or whatever that tends to work for your channel?
Yeah, it's I mean, they always say it's like if you can hook them in within the first couple seconds, it's like that's honestly the biggest thing. Whether it's a sound hook or a visual hook, like we put a lot of just easy text on our videos to kind of nudge people's emotions in the right direction with how the videos are. But yeah, I don't know. I wish there was like a thing that you can do all the time. I think it's we kind of, one thing I do to get format inspiration for short form is I look at other sports and other niches. Like I'll go to the bowling community or I'll go to the soccer community and I'll find different pages that are similar to our size and I'll see what formats are working for them. And then some formats you just obviously can't translate that to disc golf, but then you find some and you're like, wow, I can make this work for disc golf. Like one of our big formats is something called dingers. I don't know if you guys have seen those at all, but pretty much what the format is it's a baseball audio and it's us doing really bad shots. It's like relatable disc golf of hitting stuff. But I found that through watching baseball content and seeing different baseball content creators. And that format works really, really well because it's relatable shots. It's funny. The audio is really engaging. And then on top of that, we get a little bit of negativity from the baseball community because we're doing the opposite of what a dinger is in baseball. Yeah. And it kind of makes the baseball community a little bit upset. But at the end of the day, you get that engagement and it's going to get pushed to people. And there's going to be a percentage of those baseball fans that it gets pushed to that are like, wait, this is actually really funny and it's disc golf. Maybe I can try this out.
Yeah,
so.
I love that. One of the most iconic things, or recently for me on y'all's channel, has been the, usually it's you forehanding with a golf sound, a golf club sound.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoosh, and it's like, yep. I love that.
Yeah. So that's another thing. I did it pretty early on. That's an example of a format that worked. It was like early on, I thought it was really cringy when I first did it, and I was like, dude, people are gonna hate this or whatever. But it's just such a good hook for a thing, and most of the shots are pretty good, so it adds to the goodness of the shot, I guess. Yeah. But because some people think it's like that's my actual snap, and then other people are like, no, dude, that's just a sound effect you put on, and then it creates a lot of engagement through that. But then it's also it just looks cool, it sounds cool, and I think Rip Disc Golf did a really good job. Like they took the whole Fortnite soundboard and just stuff that your ear knows already, and they added it to shots, and that's just another awesome hook. And we've kind of dabbled in that a little bit, and it's working. It grabs people's attention very quickly, and some people love it and some people hate it. But at the end of the day, when you're a content creator, you almost have to embrace the cringe a little bit. And when it's getting pushed to that many people, there's gonna be people that don't like it, and you just have to accept that. So.
Yeah, ignore the haters.
Yeah, exactly. Even though the comments can feel the most loud sometimes, it's like there's a majority of people out there that are going to appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
I
tried to bring
the soundboard to the Creator Cup.
There you go.
They didn't like that.
They didn't like it.
Yeah, okay. This is the perfect transition. I was just about to say for the boys in the back, because Amy wasn't there. How was the Creator Cup for you guys? And Christian, you as well.
It was so much fun. We loved it. It was. I mean, we love going on trips with the boys and just having a good time and just filming and meeting new people and the personalities. Like me and Riley were saying, like Ace Bros, like the funnest people we met there because we were just talking sports, eating Mexican food. Like it was just so much fun. Like, but
yeah. Honestly, getting food after like with them was like the best part. It's just like hanging out, and like we had 2 casual rounds that we played while we were there. And like the casual rounds were really exciting. Like, at the end of the day, like we were just there to like really support Christian and like make sure like he's staying locked in but loose. You know.
It was nice
Dude,
to
he
have
stayed
the
locked
boy.
in for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I was nervous. I know I could tell everyone was nervous, but like I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was nervous. But I always get nervous. Like when I played a lot of tournaments, I was nervous all the time, and it just means we all really cared about the event and we're passionate about it. But yeah, I was nervous. So it was nice to have the boys. One thing I love the Creators Cup was so much fun. Just getting to meet so many people that I've known online and have had that relationship with was awesome. And then to get to play with them at these awesome courses with Foundation was really cool. I do wish Foundation made it more clear in the videos that they wanted people to be razzing people, and they wanted that energy to just be absolute chaos, whether they're lining up a putt, lining up their throw. I think a lot of people in the comments got upset, and especially at these guys, because they were like razzing people and they had the soundboard and everything. And I think they just needed to clarify that, like, that's what they wanted. Like I sent an email and I was like, Hunter, like, is it all right if I bring the boys? And he was like, yes, the more chaotic energy, the better. And I don't think it was effectively translated in the video, so it just looked like everyone was being mean to each other, and like with the soundboard and everything, like it just looked like we were just screwing around too much, and that's what they wanted, because a lot of the comments were just like, I would have loved to see just them playing straight up disc golf. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, but no, it's like we're creators, like we make fun, engaging content, like we want it to be chaotic. The play's not going to be great. Everyone's nervous, and I guess all the added razz and all that stuff just didn't help to the case, because I don't think the audience was informed enough that that's what was supposed to happen. Like they wanted people to be screaming in people's backswings and talking trash the whole time. So
Yeah. Can y'all hear me right now? My video doesn't look like it's on.
Yeah.
You're frozen. Though.
it's frozen, but we
okay.
can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, they that's like the biggest complaint, is that there wasn't any, talk of razzing.
Oh, okay. Well, Grant's recording stopped for some reason. Grant, what do you want me to relay to the audience? All right, he is reloading.
Listen Ben now.
Yeah.
Ben, I'm curious, like, what was being on the outside of the Creators Cup? What was your impression of it?
Like watching it?
Yeah, watching it and just like hearing the announcement of the entire event and the idea.
Oh, I thought the idea was super cool, super creative, super fun. I think definitely the sport needed it. And I was pretty excited to like, especially some of the creators they got. I was pretty excited to see like Andrew Manginelli, just see him play. Yeah, I think Jay Milley, I'm kind of biggest complaint was kind of like the format maybe, or no, it's not any Jay, the audience, like it was a little confusing, which I understand. I said on the last pod that I would just love to see just kind of like either a tournament where it's like who's the top creator, like who's the top dog, or Jay Milley had a great idea, like have a pro creator, like you would be in pro side, and then an AM creator, because I think that was the thing that made the Creators Cup struggle a little bit, is because like there was some pretty bad play, and it's not like even though you are creators, it's not really like anyone wants to see good disc golf. They don't want to see like I can just go to my backyard and watch this.
That's such a valid point.
So,
the teams weren't super balanced either.
Balance the teams, get like so it's like there's a pro, or like doubles, a pro, and then the AM creator, and then that's a fun banter, because it's like, okay, the pro has to clutch up, but then if the pro doesn't, then the AM could, and then even if the AM messes up, it's still entertaining. Whereas like I feel like that it was like few just bad shot, where it's like ugh. But other than that, I think they're just gonna get better. with it, and I think it was a superb
There's
idea.
so much to learn from this one. I'm excited for it to come back next year. Like we could see as they progressed through the episodes, they were taking the constructive criticism and implementing it. Like I remember watching the first round that I was in, and I was there and I was watching it and I was confused about what was going on in the video. And I think jerseys and the graphics would be a huge help, and then balancing out the play a little bit. Like I was really happy with it. I was bummed I didn't get to play with Jay Millie at all. I didn't get to play with Witt at all on the other team. It's just how the pairings were. But I think next year it can be coordinated on that side a little bit.
Yeah, just like coordinated more on the side of, like you're saying, like make it so it's entertaining all throughout, like where the teams are more balanced and there's at least, you know, some drama of, like, you know, obviously the final episode was dramatic, but I'm just saying, like, where it's like, you know, if someone throws a bad shot, the other person can pick it up, yada yada. But that,
I think we definitely there definitely needs to be a test of like having longer videos, like golf style videos, where it's like, I don't know, an hour and a half, and just like you just let everything that's said be on camera.
I agree. I felt like some things were cut out. Like there were some things we said that were cut out that just like would have added a lot to what was going on with the banter, as well as like there was a few parts where he started doing the soundboard and I like turned to the camera and I'm like, dude, like I just want to say, like, they said we were allowed to do this. Like
yeah,
we're playing by the rules right now. And it just never made it. I think there were some cuts that made some people look a lot worse about trash talking than it actually were.
yeah, for sure. But no, I'm excited to see again. I think the second run around is gonna be incredible, and I think, you know, it's just hard doing things for the first time ever, because it's always going to be the worst product, in my opinion. The first time's always going to be the worst. I mean, you guys probably have terrible. Looking back at your first reels, you're probably like, bro, how do we even get followers? And then now it's like well-oiled machine.
Exactly. So the more you do, the more comfortable you get. And then next year we got to get Amy out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like you and Amy, a double pairing versus like.
That'd be sick.
Like Grant and Jay Millie, like the Funzy Boys, and then like Bodanza and I don't even know.
Bro, come to Charlotte.
Hey, if Millie comes to Charlotte, that would be the video right there.
Yeah, it needs to be in Charlotte for sure.
Yeah,
also, I was sad because we never got like paired up. Like I feel like I just never saw you guys.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was like, finally, I'm gonna get to like actually meet Christian. You know, we live in the same spot, and then it was just like,
I know we need
around.
to play around together. I haven't been out to scrap in a long time, but we gotta get you into the crew.
Yeah, man, I'm down. Scrapyard is like right next to where I live, and it used to be my favorite course by far. Like I would drive 30 minutes just to play scrap, and now I've played it so much that I'm like, I hate the back nine, and I'm kind of over it.
Yeah, and then what was the hole 18 on the back nine? I was just like, I don't know.
Hole 18's not bad.
Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know.
17 is so good, and then 18's like, okay.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of just like, you know, it's birdieable for sure, but it's nothing like crazy. I think I birdied it, but it's nothing like where I'm like, wow.
13 through 15 holes are so mid. It's just like,
exactly.
That's the issue.
The
back nine, so bad.
There's too many little trees like everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grant, bro, get on the committee. Aren't you like a park ranger or something? Like, get on the committee and
park ranger.
Break out the chainsaw.
Yeah, or go in the middle of the night. You live close. No one will ever know.
I've thought about going there and like trying to like scuba dive, but with just goggles and just get discs out of the lake. But
I want to do that so bad.
Somebody film it.
You just got to make sure you don't get anything from that water. That water's pretty
dude. That water is sketchy. There's like I've seen a snake swimming in it. So, and then my cousin put his hand in the water one time to get a disc that was on like the edge of hole 9, and he like felt something like smack his hand. and then he did it again, and it happened again. That water's sketch, bro.
We've all gotten in the water. They're like up to our
Yeah.
knees, probably higher.
Yeah.
Not me.
You've
The day
all
I
gotten in the water?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The day I ace 8 shorts, I'm swimming across that water.
Dude,
I had my buddy do that. 'cause
I
he
love
aced
that.
it and he swam
Yeah,
across.
dude, I love that video. It was so funny.
now it's just running across the water though, since it's so
Yeah,
dry.
yeah, exactly. No, the most fun is in the winter when it freezes over. That's where we'll just go out and spend the whole day out there. It's a ton.
Oh, yeah, dude.
All right,
incredible.
well, I think that's an episode. Grant, you have any more questions?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, Queen City Discs, thanks so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Keep crushing it in the content game. Is there any last things you want to say? Any shout outs? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, shout out my family for allowing me to keep creating content and supporting it. Shout out the Another Round crew, all the Queen City homies out there that we play with once or twice a year. They're all a part of it. So, and then shout out to Jaime for getting last place at Junior Worlds a few years ago.
No.
I would have won it. I just ran out of holes.
Yeah, he ran out of holes. 112th place, something like that. But
Dead last.
Actually, I didn't know about this
It
story.
happens.
This is intriguing.
we spent a whole summer raising funds for him, and then we
I remember that. I do remember that. He was dialing in his form with Matt
Yeah.
Ballard or whatever. I remember that.
That's right.
Oh,
That's right. And yeah, we sent him there, and
Bro, nerves got me.
the nerves got him. I watched him literally have an eagle putt from 15 and walk away with like a double bogey.
No,
Because
hole 3. I went birdie to start the tournament. I had a 100-foot throw-in on the first hole to get a birdie on an elevated basket. Hole 2, park it.
Wow.
Hole 3, have an eagle putt, and then I double bogeyed because I got so nervous.
That's
And then
yeah.
I neg 3.
He's a man of the people.
I get it.
absolutely.
I'll lock that in.
Where's Remy? Also, I thought we were gonna have Remy as a guest.
He's
just
at the
came
door
down.
begging to get out.
Yes. Yes.
Bro.
Come here, say hi. He's crazy. He's wild right now. Remy, come here. Come here. Come here.
Got his squeaker toy, his favorite.
Remy, come here.
He is there he is.
Boy.
Yes.
He is a mini Aussie who is almost overweight. But
Almost.
not quite.
Not
We're
quite.
all-
So he's almost not a mini Aussie. He's about to be.
Yeah,
a-
he's
Yeah.
he was almost a normal Aussie. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, we have a normal Aussie, so
Oh,
we're
nice.
basically the
Nice.
same person. We live in Charlotte.
Literally,
I'm in a band too.
dude. We're gonna be best friends. I
You gotta
promise.
grow out the hair.
Dude, if I grow out my hair, it just turns into an afro.
Oh,
It just
nice,
grows
nice.
out. It doesn't.
Gotta
It's
fly
funny.
iron it.
All right. Well, that was Funzy. See y'all later. Funzy.
Fun.
Hey, stay on, cause it has to keep
Huh?
keep